Just when you thought every dating show under the sun had already been covered on our tellies, The Real Love Boat Australia will soon dock to facilitate brutal dumpings and short-lived romances once more. The show is airing very soon on primetime television. Yes, it still exists, so below's everything we know about The Real Love Boat Australia so far. What is The Real Love Boat Australia? The Real Love Boat Australia is a reality dating show that will take place on a Princess Cruises Regal Princess ship that sets sail across Spain, Greece, France, Italy, Turkey, and Montenegro. It's been dubbed as Love Island on boat, so I guess we can expect drama, recoupling and dropping current partners for the next best thing. It will kick off with 21 singles on deck, including a set of twins, because of course, as well as host Darren McMullen, cruise director Hannah Ferrier, head of entertainment Daniel Duty and captain Paolo Arrigo. We don't know too much else in terms of details around eliminations and format in general, but we can confirm there will be a winning couple. The format is inspired by the 1977 teleseries The Love Boat. It was a romantic comedy that happened on a luxury passenger cruise ship, but was originally based on a book called The Love Boats, which was written by IRL cruise director Geraldine Sunders. The Real Love Boat will also have a US iteration hosted by Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romaine on October 5th, the same day as the Aussie release date. When does it air? The Real Love Boat Australia will premiere on Wednesday, October 5th at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 10. It'll also be available on 10 Play, so you can save it up for relaxing weekends in bed too. Perfect hangover material, I reckon. The Real Love Boat Australia contestants, a whopping 21 singles from around Australia, have been announced for The Real Love Boat Australia. I say around Australia loosely because there is no one from South Australia, Northern Territory or Tasmania. The majority are from Queensland. Meet them all below. Tyler, 23, NSW. Tyler is a 23-year-old digital strategist from New South Wales who has never been on a date. When asked why she's single, she replied, "I am just a lot for people to get used to." Sari, 25, QLD. Sari is a 25-year-old retail assistant from Queensland. I'm going to hazard a guess and assume that retail store is Camilla. She says she is straightforward, opinionated, independent, unpredictable and real, and I love her already. Sally, 31, WA. Sally is a single mum from Perth who designs wedding dresses for a living. She says her singledom may be due to how much she loves her alone time. Same sis. Paul, 28, WA. Paul lives in Perth but is originally from Nice, France. He likes long chats that make him forget he's on a date. He's 28 and ready to find someone down to earth. Patty, 27, WA. Patty is a 27-year-old chef from Western Australia. This man has the power to be perpetually friend-zoned or break hearts like it's going out of fashion. I'm not sure which. I struggle to communicate well electronically and may, unintentionally, seem dismissive or distant, he told Channel 10, confirming he is indeed a shit texter. Naomi, 28, QLD. Naomi is a 28-year-old business manager living in Queensland. She's looking for someone who's into self-development, so it's a good thing she's alive in 2022. Moana, 26, QLD. Moana is a 26-year-old dental receptionist from Queensland. Her pearly whites are the kind I'd want to see when going to the dentist. And apparently the kind people want to see at sea, because drillers teasing Moana being at the center of The Real Love Boat love triangle with Patty and Dalton. Michaela, 23, QLD. Michaela is a 23-year-old digital marketer living in the Goldie. She believes she will meet the one organically and not on a dating app. A reality show feels like somewhere in between those two things, but anyway. Keanu, 26, NSW. Keanu is a 26-year-old disability support worker from New South Wales. I bought a similar Hawaiian shirt in Poppy's Lane once. Katie, 25, QLD. Katie is a 25-year-old event coordinator from Queensland. She hates liars and arrogant people, who will likely be on board with her. Josh, 28, NSW. Josh is a 28-year-old adventure coordinator from New South Wales, and I need to know more about his job immediately. He reckons his personality is high energy, which is probably a prerequisite in his job, and I can't wait to watch his love journey unfold. Jay, 30. NSWJ is a 30-year-old social enterprise manager and single dad. I hope he has more fun on the show than in this photo shoot. Jack, 35. NSW Jack is a 35-year-old carpenter from New South Wales whose dream date would be at Glastonbury. His deal breaker is if someone doesn't like music, so it looks like we're all contenders for his love. Harley and Jesse, 23. QLD and Vic. Harley is a 23-year-old physio assistant living in Queensland, and suddenly my back hurts. I can cook and I am driven and respectful, Harley said. Jesse is, you guessed it, also 23. He's a carpenter living in Victoria, which is 2 whole state borders away from his bro. Daniel, 25. QLD Daniel is a 25-year-old distillery manager from the Goldie. Love a man in the grog industry. He describes himself as a big and tall man, and I'm going to guess a solid 6'5" from this photo alone. I hope he likes jokes about basketball and weather. Dalton, 27. QLD Dalton is a 27-year-old personal trainer from Queensland. I cannot wait to find out what his tattoo both says and means. He reckons his dream date is a sunset on the beach and describes himself as cheeky, so I can only assume he is also an uncle. Courtney, 25. Vic. Courtney is a 25-year-old functions manager from Victoria. I really want to straighten that loose piece of hair. She considers herself fun and goofy and appreciates a good pup date. Chris, 29. Chris is a 29-year-old real estate agent from Canberra who's looking for someone who shares my passion for travel and can help me best version of myself. Chris is worried about how a potential partner would perceive his bisexuality and said that he struggles to put himself out there because of this. He sleeps with socks on 90% of the time. Chelsea, 28. QLD Chelsea is a 28-year-old hairdresser living in Brizzy. She seems to be the child of Margot Robbie and Georgia from Too Hot to Handle. Tell me I'm wrong. If trailers are anything to go by, Chelsea has her eyes set on Dalton. Her deal breakers are smokers and players. Ben, 39. QLD Ben is a 39-year-old well-being coach. I may or may not have met him in Canggu. He has been overseas for the last several years but is now ready to settle down. I can't wait to see the carnage of our very first season of the Real Love Boat Australia. I hope each and every participant is awarded with at least 10,000 Instagram followers, if not long-lasting love. Image, Channel 10.